Hey everybody, welcome back to another recap of Life After Lockup here with Jade and XD on Patreon. We have one more episode before the season finale. Still haven't seen commercials for what's supposed to happen next.
I haven't either, actually.
Do we get a break? I would be very glad if we got a break from Life After Lockup.
I would too. I'm not going. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, we can clear up and watch some other stuff, you know, like Brother Seeking Husband or whatever it's called.
Did you watch the first episode of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same.
I don't have as many thoughts as I would have because the writing's on the wall. But I know people want us to cover it. I just don't know how. I don't know, man. I don't know.
As I was watching, there was a lot of things that I was like, I can't say that on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't want to kink shame, and I don't want to other any more than I already do. Okay.
Not only that.
Yeah, it's just also a lot of, girl, what?
It's just many things.
Yeah.
There's many thoughts I had.
Yeah, so I have to research and figure out something else for watch. I know that we can go back and do the House Hunters thing that we said, which I think would be a good time.
Oh yes.
So let's who are we starting out with this week on Life After Lockup?
Oh, let's get Brittany and Marcelino and Barnes out the way. They were easy, quick, and.
Oh, I have 3 lines for them.
Same. The first
why
one is
are they
look
on
at this
here?
brown baby.
Oh yeah, Rebel. I totally forgot they had. Well, I didn't forget. We just never knew the name, and we never saw the name because remember last we saw was Voila.
Voila, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And she's in college now, so I don't. You know, I was like, these kids are like weeds. They grow up so fast.
They're the markers for time, and it's frightening, actually.
Yeah, and I guess Rebel is like 3 now, the little one. It's just like, a lot has happened to Brittany in 5 years, you know, and since 2017 to now. It's been a lot. 2 babies, 2 houses, a lot.
2 states, mother drug issues, grandmother's an evil warlock, like, just many things.
So it kind of just turned into an episode of the Jennifer Hudson show where they just looked at old pictures.
Or Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore be having, she reminded me of Dr. Jackie, where she just be in your face kneeling and like having a moment. Like,
I saw one clip where she did this, like, they both like do it and get down. Then I realized when I saw all the screenshots, I was like, does she get on her knees in every episode? Like, what's up?
Yeah, she kneels and because she gets in your face and has these emotional connections. And every guest be crying and shit. Like, even
I don't dislike Drew Barrymore, but I think I would have to be like, girl,
back up,
like boot babe.
Yeah. Like.
I'd have to put my claw on her chest real quick. What?
But yeah, she gets, you know, that's a symbol of like, I'm intensely engaging with you.
It's a symbol of we are sharing breath right now. Like, girl, back the fuck.
Still COVID.
Yeah.
So, you know, they get back and they in the house. Looking through old photos like they do on the Jennifer Hudson show.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's like, I'm gonna love you better.
Yeah, he's reflecting on all his, you know.
Yeah, and so he takes their wedding photo, crops it into a little heart by hand with kid scissors, puts it in a ring box, and proposes on the Bob Discount Furniture couch.
That's exactly what it was. With their original rings, because they ain't been wearing their rings. So he was like, I propose we put our rings back on and renew these vows.
A recession-proof proposal.
I ain't mad at it.
Me either. And of course she said yes, because that'd be fucked up if she said no. And imagine if somebody came to you. What if Tristan came to you and was like, let's renew our vows? You were like, nigga,
Wow.
when and why? Like, it's not gonna help us on our taxes, nigga. Like, for what? Like,
I was like, that's why we got married. Hello, paperwork.
yeah. Like, I got married once so I don't have to do this shit
I
again.
got married so that I could be legal on the DNR. And I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Honestly. It's,
I was like, I don't want no problems at the hospital. So-
yeah. I just need to know if I can say this nigga can live or not. Damn. Whole point of getting married. Control.
Hello. Duh.
Okay. I do means I'm done.
Ooh.
So that was them. Nothing happened with them.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Who's next?
We know who's last.
I don't know because it depends who. Cause
You
it
know
could
what?
Be,
You're right.
It could be the
because-
battle of the Bloods and Crips, or it could be, you know, the mystery of the Yeasty Yeti.
All right, we didn't have to deal with Ernest goes to camp this episode. Thank God.
Yeah.
Let's go with Strawberry Shortcake and Anthony.
So it opens with the true American pastime, you know, buying your kids affection.
Over confections.
Yeah, with confections. Like I said, when I fake ran away from home, when I thought I was having a brother or sister coming, what did my mama do? Bought me an ice cream cone, and everything was forgiven. So they at Peace, Love, and Donuts with Abby. I thought that was such a cute name for a donut shop. Now, mind you, I forgot that the last two episodes all transpired in the same day.
Yes.
Because remember, last week, earlier in the afternoon, is when they had the bro off, right? With Anthony and Sean. So they get to Peace, Love, and Donuts, and Abby is making any type of candy confection because kids just think all sugar goes together, and they eat the shit that is like it's the best thing
Noah
ever.
sometimes she gets
It's like gummy bears and peanut butter.
cotton candy ice cream and mango sherbet as a combination to scoops. And I'm
She's
like,
so Caribbean.
of
course she would get mango. That's so Caribbean.
I'm like, Noah. And she's like, it's so good. It's such a good combination. Like or it'll just be the weird, I don't know. It just be some weird shit sometimes.
They eat like pregnant,
They do. They eat like they
or
smoke.
drunk people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They like drunk people. Like they just eat like. What was I was watching an episode of Frasier, and it was an episode where they accidentally got Martin high, and he was talking about how he put pudding over his chips. He was like, "Why am I dipping it? Why couldn't I just put the pudding in the bag and just
like
pudding chips?"
I used to do that with hot sauce and Lay's, but the first delicious. You just right in that bag.
Oh yeah. I still do it with the shrimp fries that I get from the Korean market at H Mart.
Oh, I love those little styrofoam chips with that fucking shrimp paste.
Never knew what they were called, but I know that the little circle
Them little rice chips. They're rice.
yes,
Rice styrofoam.
that they used to sell at Sammy's or give you at Sammy's.
And you dip them in some shrimp dip that you get from the Asian market. But now Abby looks just like the both of them.
Yes.
It's like I think this is both of them, and then this is him.
Yeah, there's no denying that that's her daddy.
So
There's no denying that that's her mama too, because like again, they equally look.
she
alike.
looks like, but she's very Blue Ivy about it. Very Noah.
Yes.
Who? Yes, we all know she looks the majority like her father, but also
No, y'all look equally.
I'm
she looks
clearly
equally
in there
like
as
both of her
well.
parents.
yeah.
Noah looks just like both of her parents.
She's a good blend. Now I hollered because they asked her. They said, "Have you ever wondered who your daddy was?" And she was like, "Nope."
That's my line that I quoted. Do you have any questions about who your dad is? No. I was like, same queen.
She's like, what? I've never thought about that.
Girl, and why you asked me about this? We was eating donuts, girl. Leave me alone.
So they're like, okay, well, this didn't. Well, we're gonna have to introduce this a different way because they're like, well, even though you don't give a fuck, this is him.
Yeah, and she was happy, you know.
She was overcome with emotion. And was able to, and it could only express it in a childlike manner. But it was clear that she was overwhelmed with emotion because that psychotic laugh cry combination
that was induced by sugar, you know, because that's their crack. Now my note says this is about to be fucked up, but I'm gonna read it verbatim. How you happy he's your daddy when you met him a month ago? Kids be fake. This couldn't happen with the Negro family.
No, deadass, because she was like, you know that nigga we've been hanging out with? He's your papa.
Yeah. And, you know, little Negro kids are way more cautious and than most people. Because I was like, this could not have happened to me. I'm 8 and tell you what, this is your daddy. Who?
See,
we just starting to play together.
And that's why white people get it fucked up and they be looking at little black children as adults because they're like, you have too much sense. But we just don't play that in our spirits.
Yeah, that's just what we do as a people.
You don't eat from everybody's house. You don't use everybody's toilet. My personal one, you don't drink everybody's milk. You know what I'm saying?
That is very personal.
That's a very personal thing. You cannot consume. I was the weirdest kid. I would, if I did not drink your milk from your house, you knew I didn't trust you.
No, it is a very personal.
And I was never taught that. I think that is inherently Virgo.
It's a great thing great idea to keep.
Thank you.
But that's it. Oh, she did at the end. She was like, you know, if you fuck up, that's it.
That's it. Ain't no more chances. And he's like, I get it.
I know.
I understand. So now the next,
valid.
They have to have another meeting with Sean and him because he's going to be a lot more present. And so we'll see how that goes in the finale.
Yeah. That was them. Who's next? Wait, there's some heavy stuff coming. Actually, let's do Puppy and Amber.
Okay.
That's a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I knew Retta had to come back to gather the girls because shit is falling apart.
Queen Retta is over them.
Queen had to do a run-in and save her children because her nieces, because they just...
because her house is crumbling right now.
Yeah, House of Retta is just not doing well. So...
And it starts off because Puppy is a hoarder. And so Retta comes in the room like, if you don't get this shit together, I'm going to bag it up and send it to the Goodwill. Here?
Right. And we learned that, you know, Puppy has a lot of clothes, expensive things. Because I chuckled when Queen was like, I'm going to take these. And they were like sparkly Louboutin. She's like, I'm going to take these. Mama went shopping. Okay. I was like, I can't wait till we see Queen in glam. This is going to be it. Hydrate.
I can't wait to see her in Hydrate.
Yeah. Woo. So Puppy fills Queen in on what happened last night with her, TC, and Joe for the Facts of Life. And, you know, Amber is fucked up. Like, she is hurting. Like, really bad. And so, like, they have a scene where her and TC are sitting at the table and she's essentially, like, trying to spill her heart to him. And he's like, I struggle with communicating. I only know how to deal things intrinsically. It does come out that on some level he blames her for losing the baby. Yes. Because of her drinking issues. I don't want to say problem, but her substance issues, whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
And it was really heartbreaking.
If for whatever god awful reason you want more Jade and XD, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon.